Today's still January 30th, 2023. Today has been a hot mess. And at times funny on a sick level, but still, it's made people scatter and realize how not funny this is. They've been helping gay prostitutes that are drug addicts. Okay, I told you, I worked at a loan company. My one coworker was gay. This guy came in to get a loan, and he was flirting with, okay, an older guy. He said, I go down the winter work in this gentleman's club in Florida, okay? And he's like, I work there in the winter, and he was describing it. He said it's a place where gay guys go that is for gay men, and they do drugs, and they basically have prostitutes there. It's sort of like their strip clubs, but they call it a gentleman's club because they have their prostitutes and they do drugs there. He was propositioning my coworker, okay? And he walked off, okay? Um, so I got to thinking, it's drug dealers doing this. Gentlemen's club. They're gay. I waited on that older guy that went down there every winter. Uh-huh. See, all right, then we're going to go into this. There was a guy, white, his skin was grayish, cowboy hat, horseshoe earring. Walmart 62 said he was part of a gentleman's club in Florida. Okay. Minerva Grinders. About January of 19. I'm in there with my son John. Now he's seen all these people. He may have heard some of it. He was really sick. He had an ear infection, upper respiratory infection, coughing up snot, blowing his nose, his ears are plugged. He's got a head cold out the wazoo. We went to church that day. We went out to eat. We go in there, and that Alec and his goons are in the back corner. He's seen them in the back corner when they walked in. Another group of men on the other side. Okay. We sit down. Next to us is another white guy with grayish skin, older. And then, like, an older blonde lady sitting with him. And he's talking about being in a part of a gentleman's club, too, in Florida. There's a white hair guy that had said, oh, what was it, before Christmas of 18 that Strange had hired him? It was part of the 25 grand hit. He's sitting behind me. We walk in and sit down. And I'm like, oh my God. I thought, just breathe, 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 breathe. Okay. In walks a tall white man with black hair, jeans, cowboy boots. John seen him walk right beside him, sat right behind me. Okay. It's funny the waitress sat beside us. Dave said he tore up her shoulder. Okay. And John started, and it all starts breaking loose. He went to the bathroom several times. Okay. Then they're talking about a field south of Ravenna. They cut up my face and stabbed me to death. John got out of the bathroom. I said, he sat down for a few minutes, and those people were still talking behind me. And I said, we need to go. We got to walk out. And I said, I got to go. I had to get out of there. Got my kid out of there, got out of there. There's so many of those bad men were in that restaurant that have been hurting me. Just get them out of there. Those people would show up and come in restaurants and sit down and look at me so that I know they could get to my kids. And they say stuff. And John may have even heard him threaten me. Because when we walked outside, he's like, are you going to do anything about all these people threatening you? And I just looked at him and I said, I got to go. Okay. Now, there was real brawny men, younger ones around me, big ones. They mentioned they were part of a gentleman's club from Florida, too. That means they're male prostitutes. They're the drug dealers from that gentleman's club. They're part of that gentleman's club. They're gay men that go there to have prostitutes that do drugs there. That's what the guy said they do there. It's their form of a strip club. Okay? I had all kinds of them, young, muscular, and I had the older guys. He was that I took my client to Sheets today. We go to leave. Two African American men go to walk in and said it. Some ass was stealing the money from the case to pay for male prostitutes. Is that what's going on? He said, yeah. He said, after everything they did to her. He said, I know none of this is funny. He said, do you have someone to even fix this? Well, I went to Dollar General today. Some old lady was calling me. I go to walk in. She opens her car door. She's on her phone and said that agent was in debt to those gay drug dealers. And that's why all this happened. All these things happened to her is he owed those drug dealers money. Those gay drug dealers money. I'm not following her today. It's him because he had those gay. Yeah, she was sitting there rambling about it. I just walked off. Reality hurts, don't it? These people have been helping gay prostitutes and gay drug dealers embezzle money from the federal government. Mm-hmm. The big scam. So that, yeah, the big scam. He owed drug dealers money, and they happened to be gay ones and gay prostitutes. And they came up and hurt me because he owed them money until they could afford a new drug shipment. That Henry Mafia, where those guys showed up yesterday at Acme on North Main, said Henry sent them to find out what's going on. And they were talking about them stealing money. You know who got the money out of this? The agent that called me back that bullied me into a false statement stole the money from the Witness Protection Program to give it to gay drug dealing prostitutes. How sick is this? And these people have been making fun of me for that because he was in debt to gay drug dealers in a prostitution ring. Real good, huh? Real good. Now I want them to realize, everybody realize how, like the guy said, none of this is funny. Everybody realize it. He stole from the case to pay for gay prostitutes and gay drug dealers. That Henry Mafia is probably the pimp. You realize that? Henry Mafia from Instagram and Facebook started trying to get a hold of me. He thought I was pretty. As soon as he tried to kill me, then he showed up. He followed me a few months ago, on and off. Had men pull in and say stuff. They were gay prostitutes. Yeah, they showed up yesterday. Henry, someone called us and said, Henry said we need to come down and find out what's going on. I thought we were done with her. We already took all the money. Prostitutes took the money. He paid his little drug dealers and the drug prostitutes some money. You help some basically higher ranking officer. You let him steal from the federal government to pay his gay drug dealers and his gay prostitutes. Real funny. And they embezzled over $300,000 from the Witness Protection Program. And then he sold police information and let those gay drug dealers beat the hell out of me, drug me up, and even torture me. How not funny is the Canton FBI task force agent that returned my phone call and his creepy daughter, and his son that almost murdered me on 12/21/18. And if they pull that protected custody case, they can see those group of drug addicts, including the agent's son, Alec or Alex, almost kill me on 12/21/18 in protected custody because his sister was dating my husband. And they did it so they could upload the video to make more money to get more drugs. I think it's funny. Like that lady said, I'm not following her. That agent was in debt to those gay drug dealers. That is what's going on. As everybody's talking, it's exactly what's going on. They've been talking about him stealing from the case from here to Pennsylvania. and to find out that he's paying his drug dealers off with it, and it was a big drug scam, and then it's gay drug dealers, and he was paying for gay prostitutes with the money, and it was the prostitutes hurting me and harassing me. I think it's funny. Are there other gay? Are there other drug friends drug dealers, or the drug addicts that he has associates with? That were purchasing from him. Real funny, isn't it?